Hi, it's Lisa, and I am here with this week's Meant for More moment. I wanted to talk a little bit about one of the elements that makes up what I call an irresistible offer. An irresistible offer is an offer that your potential clients, when they hear it, they'll thank you for it. Those people that need you, they'll say, I'm so grateful that you're offering me this and you're doing it in a way that's so compelling, and it's designed to have people be able to say yes on the spot. So the irresistible offer isn't really about having a long sales cycle. It's not about providing a lot of information so that people can then go sleep on it. It's not about a half-baked strategy to tell people what you do and then leave them off to check your website. I mean, you're standing right there. Why do they need to go check your website? Right? It's just a way that we delay the uncomfortable nature of making our offer. But if your offer is irresistible, it's not uncomfortable. It's actually, for me, it's the favorite part of what I do, because I know that when someone says yes to offers that I make to help them sell without being salesy, to help them get out there with their work in a bigger way, I know that it's the highest level of service, when we step into that relationship where I can support them. And you want to feel that confident about what you do too. So I want to talk to you about one of the elements of making an irresistible offer. It's called a limiter. So having people go home and sleep on it, a lot of times you're mission driven, you're heart centered, you think, if it's really for them, they should wake up tomorrow and it should still be a good idea. But here's what you're missing. When a person is in the moment of possibility, if they're in a conversation with you, or they just heard you speak, or they're at your event, and the doors of possibilities open, they're seeing something new for themselves that they don't normally see. The thing you've got to know is that possibility, the nature of it is that it opens and then it disappears. It closes. It's kind of like when you have a really vivid dream. It seems so vivid, you think you're just going to remember it, like forever. And then you get up to go to the bathroom in the morning and you think, I'm going to tell my honey about this dream. And you come back and it's the weirdest thing. Like, you can't even remember the first thing about it. You had a vivid dream. You were going to remember it forever, but it is gone. And that's how possibility works. We get these real and big and truly possible ideas. In fact, some people would say wouldn't even be put in your head if it wasn't possible for you. I believe that. And so if you can see what I'm talking about, if you see the validity of this, that yes, possibilities open and then they disappear, then it makes sense when you're making your offer that you'd want someone to be able to have the opportunity to commit to it right in the moment that they are in that big opening. Because what happens when we go home and sleep on it, or we go to, check with all our friends, or we ask all kinds of, family, friends, reviews, people that weren't there, they're not in our shoes, right? They're not in the moment that we're in. Usually what happens is it kills the possibility. And I know that before I came to realize this, so many beautiful opportunities in my life, I just squashed with thinking about it or researching them to ad nauseum. It was when I started to learn to what I call listen, act, trust. Get that tap. That's the listen. Like, hear it, hear what's going on, notice it, take the action as fast as I can, and then trust the action that I took. When I started doing that, I call that inspired action. When I started doing that, all of a sudden I started living a life full of new possibilities and great things started happening. I'm still living that way today. So limiters are generally, something that you include as a structure of the offer, where there's either a time limiter, like by the end of this call, or the end of this video, or the end of this webinar, or the end of this seminar. I mean, it really depends on the structure. By the end of the day today, by the end of the month. I mean, it depends what kind of business you're in, but there are time-based limiters and that you can use. And then there's quantity-based limiters. Maybe you only have enough appointments to do free consults with 5 people this week. So the first 5 people would get a free consult, right? That those are genuine, that you have a calendar and you have a certain amount of time. So limiters can come in time or in quantity, right? We have a lot more to teach you about how to use them. But the purpose of the limiter is not to force someone or pressure someone or push someone. It's so that when they are in the moment of possibility, they have some incentive. We usually pair a limiter with a bonus. I'll talk more about bonuses another time, but we pair a limiter with a bonus or a discount. So in a certain period of time, they're going to get that bonus or they're going to get that special price. And it's designed to support them in jumping the broom, jumping into the new possibility that they see for themselves, so that it doesn't slip away and just become another good idea that went by the wayside. So that's a little ditty on limiters. It has to do with making your offer irresistible. We have a lot more to teach you on that. So stay close and look forward to seeing you on our campus very soon.